Hey guys, what's up? Taffy here, and hey, how's it going? So today we are playing Dear Esther. So I understand if you already know what this game is and you don't want to watch this, I understand. It's not really action or horror. It's technically an indie game. It took about 2 years to come out, and basically you're a man, you're alone, stranded on an island, and you're wandering around as memories of a horrible accident from I think 2 years ago are coming back to you. And it's really deep and poetic and really beautiful, and I just thought it'd be a really nice relaxing change from things like Dead Space 2 and some stuff like that. So if you want to see something else, go ahead and check out my channel. And if you're cool with this, go ahead and stay. It'll be really enjoyable, and I think that you might like it. And this series, as far as I know, is only going to be like between 6 and 9 episodes. It shouldn't be that long. One thing though, when the guy starts talking, I'm going to stop, because I'd like you guys to hear this. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Toss on my headset. I think the main reason why I really wanted to play this is just because the picture is so fucking beautiful. I don't even know if you can hear me. I actually decided, because I tried this a couple of times, I learned the hard way that you're not supposed to set fraps to half size.
Dear Esther, I sometimes feel as if I've given birth to this island. Somewhere between the longitude and latitude, a split opened up, and it beached remotely here. No matter how hard I correlate, it remains a singularity. An alpha point in my life that refuses all hypothesis. I return each time leaving fresh markers that I hope, in the full glare of my hopelessness, will have blossomed into fresh insight in the interim.
Yeah, so he says deep shit like that all the freaking time. So I hope the frame rate's okay. I tried a couple of different things. This is about as good as I can get it. It says it's going about 15, but it looks like it doesn't have too much lag to me. One thing I did find out, or two things I noticed, if you go under the water, it's really freaking creepy.
Come back.
I'm holding Q. I broke the game. Shit.
Dear Esther, the gulls do not land here.
Oh, hey guys, so I went down in there, and instead of being able to come back, I kind of broke the game.
Of the fishing stock driving
My bad. So,
Perhaps it's
one thing I was gonna say I noticed, besides how creepy it is down there before you come back up.
wrote that the herds were sick,
Wow, my voice
and their
is just not,
shepherds
it's
the
giving me
lowest
trouble
of the
today.
miserable classes that populate these Hebridean
But what I
islands.
noticed is that every single time the
300 years
starting
later,
line seems to be a
even
little
they
bit
have
different,
departed.
because I've never heard the one I played last time. Anyways, I hope this is as good as it can be. I'm gonna try to edit that other part out where I had to reset all this. But mostly I wanted to play this because I think that the voice actor that did this is amazing. I think that the poetry and all that is really well written, and like, come on, this is just freaking beautiful. It probably looks like it's lagging when I went in there, but that's actually my hand twitching. Got my desk turned. Oh, nice. Oh, I almost missed this one. So as far as I know, there's nothing you can interact with. But, well, there's one thing. But that's not to the very end. And unfortunately, I do know the ending. But I've always wanted to play this game. And I don't remember any of the lines. And it'd just be a nice adventure to go on. So, as far as I know, no matter no matter what path you take, you always end up back on the right path. So I'm pretty sure that if I went that way, yeah, the land is out and you'd end up coming down here. Maybe I should have gone that way. Sliding down the land hill would be kind of fun. Or not land hill. The slope, I guess. Landslide is what I was going for, but I messed that up. Man, look at this. This is just freaking beautiful, guys. Oh, we're gonna have a moment. Why, my voice shifted, kind of funny. I was like, hey, I'm a really crappy British impersonator. Really crappy one. Yeah, okay. Like I was saying though, I learned the hard way that you don't record fraps on half size. I thought that was maybe like reduced quality, but you could get And it was reduced quality, just not the kind I thought. But maybe, hey, new
There
music.
was once talk of a wind farm out here, away
I'm
from the rage
no.
and the intolerance of the masses. The sea, they said, is too rough for the turbines to stand. They clearly never came here to experience the becalming for themselves. Personally, I would have supported it. Turbines would be a fitting contemporary refuge for a hermit. The revolution and the permanence.
That's kind of nice. Huh. But what ended up happening is I recorded the first 2 episodes of this, and I think I can go farther that way, but there's nothing over. I was recording on half size, trying to get better frame rates, and I have the same frame rates now that I did then. Turns out, the reason why so many of my videos weren't recording right, and I decided to like, hey, I'm not going to record Don't Starve on my laptop, I'll record it on my desktop, because it works better there. I was recording on half size, trying to cut down on a little bit of quality. Sorry there, Taffy's cutting corners. He's got the Walmart computer. Can't help it. And it turns out that's recording the video at the border size of half size. So all my videos were like 720 instead of 1280. Okay, so that should actually be something else. It doesn't matter. Point is, the video files were just not the right size, and I get black borders, and that's why all my Terraria episodes for a long time had black borders. And it just took me till now, while I was saying this, to realize that. So that's nice. I'm having a revelation. I think this guy's having a revelation too. Can I say my feet? Oh, that's trippy. Okay, I don't want to do that too much. I'm gonna get a headache or
A
dizzy or
wonderful
something.
sight. The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle. It cast a shadow of the ridge across the beach, all the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
Well, I do have untidy handwriting. Whatever he just said. For a second there, it sounded like I'd heard the voice that he just did, like the very first 3 words. I immediately thought Christopher Walken's, but you know, it's not fucking Christopher Walken's, because it didn't sound like him, but it reminded me of
When
him.
someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut
Whoa.
parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath.
Don't want to fall down there.
You could see them from the mainland or the
Zoom
fishing
in.
boat, and notice
Zoom
and
out.
aid, or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this,
Oh, that's cool.
to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
That's deep. Are all the lines kind of random? Because I have heard some of these before. Maybe they're like random except for a couple at certain checkpoints that vary within certain chapters.
They were
So,
God-fearing people, those shepherds. There was no love in the relationship. Donnelly tells me that they had one Bible that was passed around in strict rotation. It was stolen by a visiting monk in 1776, 2 years before the island was abandoned altogether.
are you freaking kidding
In the
me?
interim, I wonder, did they assign chapter and verse to the stones and grasses, marking the geography with a superimposed significance that they could actually walk the Bible and inhabit its contradiction?
That's pretty ironic. A monk traveled to this island. They only had one Bible and the monk has studied it exclusively. And you still decided to let him have your Bible? And a monk stole it.
Dear Esther,
Doesn't make sense.
I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee
Ooh,
in
we're
his
going in the
kitchen
cave.
and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us,
I can hear my
he'd already
heartbeat. It's
passed
really
beyond
freaking
any
creepy.
conceivable boundary of life. I find myself increasingly unable to find that point where the hermit ends and Paul and I begin. We are woven into a sodden blanket, stuffed into the bottom of a boat to stop the leak and hold back the ocean. My neck aches from staring up at the aerial. It mirrors the dull throb in my gut where I am sure I've begun to form another stone. In my dreams, it forms into a perfect representation of Lot's wife, head over her shoulder, staring along the motorway at the approaching traffic in a vacuum of fatalistic calm.
Wow. So if you haven't figured it out by now, guys, it's not going to be a lot of me freaking out and going goofy and saying a whole bunch of funny or not so funny, but I think it's kind of funny shit. It's going to be a pretty calm Let's Play, but it won't be that long. Oh, new music. Hey, look at the lighthouse. Look at the lighthouse. I can zoom in on it. I'm zooming in on you, lighthouse. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. I'm not gonna walk forward in case I trigger another one. If it's a little bit short, I'm sorry. I don't know how long I cut the video for, but I didn't cut the video in the sound, like turning it off. I'm just editing it out, so sorry, I'm not used to doing that too much. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a like. They really help me out, and they make me happy. I enjoy them. You know, they show me that you want me to keep doing this, and it really encourages me to keep doing this. So be sure to subscribe for more and follow me on Twitter. The link will be in the description, and I'll see you next time. Peace.